Hey Internet, welcome to Thermodynamics tutorial. This is a made-up question not found in your textbooks. Even though it's made up, it's probably an exam question because it's a flow-on question. You need to solve part A to solve part B. Alright, so we got a wind turbine. We want to find the average velocity passing through the turbine. And we also need to find the efficiency of the turbine in converting wind energy into electrical power. The air density is 1.31 kilograms per meter cubed. The velocity at the tip of the blades is 251 kilometers per hour. The turbine generates 181 kilowatts of power. The mass flow rate is 42,001 kilograms per second, and the wind turbine has 16 RPM. Okay. Step 1. Draw your free body diagram, your FBD. This will help you visualize the problem. So these turbines rotate 16 times per minute, so RPM, and the velocity at the tip of the blades is 251 kilometers per hour. There is mass being pulled in to the screen, so if we're looking at the turbine directly, mass flow rate is going through into the screen or through the turbine at 42,001 kilograms per second. Step 2, list all the given variables, find the unknown. So we want to find the average velocity and the efficiency of the turbine. So we talked about what all of these unknowns are. These knowns, actually. Okay, so they've got the symbol N dot as RPM. Alright, everything else has been covered. So I mentioned N dot because it's not something that you see very often. Okay, normally they would just say RPM. Alright, so step 3, find the average velocity for part A formula. So the average velocity is equal to the mass flow rate, m dot, divided by the density of air multiplied by the area. So we are given these two. The area is unknown, so step 4, we need to find the area formula. So we know that the two turbine blades form a circle, so we're going to use the area of a circle. So that'll be pi multiplied by diameter squared divided by 4. But we still don't know what the diameter is. So step 5, we need to find the diameter formula, and that is the velocity of the blade tip divided by pi multiplied by the RPM. So step 6, we now plug in the values. So we have to convert these units into meters per second, and then we need to cancel out the seconds. So we got 251 kilometers per hour. Here's the conversion factor. 1 meter per second divided by 3.6 kilometers per hour. And then we've got pi multiplied by 16 RPM. And there's 1 minute divided by 60 seconds. So once you get your conversion done, you are left with 83.22 meters for your diameter from blade tip to blade tip. Okay, So now we can backtrack. Now we can find the area. So you plug that diameter into the equation. You will get 5,439.33 meters squared for the area. Step 8. We can now find the average velocity for part A. So we just plug and play. So they give us the mass flow rate and the density, and we just found the area. So your mass flow rate divided by your density multiplied by your area, you get 5.8944 meters per second, which is the average velocity of the wind turbines. Step 9. Now we want to find the formula for the efficiency of the turbine for part B. So the symbol here is called eta. It represents efficiency, and the equation is the power generated divided by the kinetic energy or kinetic power. So they give us W dot, which is the work flow rate, which is the power generated. So we need to find the kinetic power for step 10, and we're going to find the formula for that. So that is half mass flow rate multiplied by the average velocity squared. So we just found the average velocity in step 8. So step 10, we plug and play. So the mass flow rate, m dot, is given. We multiply by the average velocity found previously. Make sure you square the average velocity. Alright, so half multiplied by mass flow rate multiplied by velocity squared gives you 729.64 kilowatts for your kinetic energy or kinetic power. It is E dot, so E dot represents energy flow rate, which is power. So we can now go to step 12 and find part B. So just plug and play. So 181 kilowatts, that's given in the question, and we just worked out in step 11 the kinetic power. So you got 181 divided by 729.64. The kilowatts cancel out the units. You are left with 0.248 or 24.8%. Note that this is a quarter of the kinetic energy of the wind converted to the power by the wind turbine, which is typical for actual turbines because wind power is not that efficient. Disclaimers: the method is correct, however I do make calculation mistakes. I encourage you to solve it yourself and see if you get the same answer. Now before we leave, I highly encourage you to save this video onto your PC just in case this video or channel gets taken down. While I follow all copyright laws, sometimes things just happen. You can do this by using Snipping Tool. If you're on a Mac, use the Mac equivalent of Snipping Tool. If you never used Snipping Tool before, follow these instructions. Open Snipping Tool in your taskbar. If it's not there, go to your Windows search, type in Snipping Tool, open up the program. Click on Video option, click on New. Left click and drag the rectangle to cover the YouTube screen. This is just an example. Hit the Start button in Snipping Tool, wait for the countdown. Hit the replay button on YouTube, let the video finish. Hit the red square in Snipping Tool to stop recording, save your video. Thanks for watching. Hope you had a great day. Be sure to like and subscribe. Share with your friends because this is a made up question, so they probably won't be able to find it. If you got questions, comments, or if you find a mistake in this video, leave it in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you want to support me, become a member or drop a super thanks. Until next time, see ya.